All right, so we're going to keep working on these wall boxes. Once we've decided on a wall box that we want to create, then we're going to go about kind of starting to make the box. Now, clay gives us some flexibility in a lot of ways, but in other ways it gives us some limitations. It's kind of heavy, so we don't want our slabs to be too thick. This slab is still, well, it's maybe just right to start this. But if these get too big, they're going to be too heavy, these boxes, and they're going to be hard to make. So you don't want to get them too large, all right? Okay, so the way that I would go about this is I would simply put this on my slab and then really faintly outline it, very faint. And then you can even rock it so that you can outline that next part, and you can rock it in all directions so you can get pretty much a little bit bigger than all the pieces that you need is what you're going to have outlined here. All right, and then I can cut these out. Now, a lot of dealing with clay has to do with restraint, and that means waiting. In the case of the restraint, as it pertains to clay, it means waiting for clay to be the right dryness to do certain operations. So I'm carefully cutting these out, and I don't want to touch these too much yet because depending on how clean I want my box to be, like visually clean, I want to let these dry a bit before I would even try to like assemble them or put them in the box per se. We're going to use the boxes to help us assemble these. I think I've cut most of the spots. Let's see how I'm just really trying to keep them flat, not bend them a whole bunch, but move them out of their position so they can dry and I can save the rest of this clay. Oh, I didn't cut that one. So an open box is going to have 5 sides, right? Whereas a closed box or cube or rectangular form has 6 sides. These squares are just extra, right? All right, so I've got my 2 long sides, my top and bottom, depending on how I orient it, my 2 long sides, my 2 short sides, and the back to my box. All the rest of this, you know, I may want to keep this scrap nice as well because I may want it to become part of my box form. So what I need to do now is maybe assemble other forms I want to put in the box, but I need to let these dry out just a little bit before I start handling them and trying to put them into the box.